if you're a manager, don't just focus on the professional career. That's important. That's going to be 60% of your interview, 70%. I love the question of, what was your first job? What was your first job? And the second question I love is, what was your crappiest job? I love those two questions. They're just hilarious to me, but they show what kind of grind you've gone through. Those kind of jobs, construction jobs, washing dishes in a restaurant, they tell you about someone's character, their resilience, their ability to deal with customers. I love waitress and waiter jobs because I can ask tell me about the craziest customer you ever had, and how did you handle it? How did you make them happy? I love those kind of questions because they tell me so much more about character than your internship at a law firm, making photocopies and playing solitaire half the day because no one had anything for you to do. I love those. And if you are interviewing for a job, don't be afraid to bring some of those up, because the person interviewing you is a manager or an owner because they hustled just like you when they were younger, and they will see some of themselves in you. If you tell them about some crappy job you were willing to do to make some money, they will connect with you faster.
It's always the unvarnished stuff that we probably don't think is worthy of bringing up that builds connectivity and relatability. And when someone says, hey, my first job was a busboy at 15, I'm like, you probably started a little too late. Hey, my first job was shoveling driveways when I was 4, and I loved it. I just love being in the snow. Like, you tell stuff like that, like stories your parents have trumped up about how great you were at like shoveling snow. But those are things that make you relatable, and it's fun, and it gets stories started. And everything in business comes down to 2 things: competency and likability. And if you have those skills and you can build on them, and the person in the interview understands that, that is what propels you.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.